hey. What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to another video. This one's gonna be a little bit different. I have never done one like this, but over the past few years, I've had a few people comment on my videos and message me asking me to walk through my gear. It seems like a little bit of a boring video, but you guys wanted it, and I think it's gonna be something interesting to change things up. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off by going through the rod and reel combinations that I use, and then the line that I have paired with each. Then I'll talk about some of my favorite lures and baits for different species. Then I'll kind of just show you guys my tackle storage system real quick, and then I might hit a couple other things, maybe show you the kayak real fast. Just like a nice random plant in the background. Anyways, this just felt right standing here with the plant in the background. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Give this video a like. Make sure to comment maybe your preferences, some setups that you've used that you're in love with, your favorite lures and baits for different species. You know, I want this to be a community, a circle of fishermen. So please leave comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Over the past few years of me getting into fishing, I've been able to accumulate a decent collection of gear, and I've been able to do that without breaking the bank by purchasing budget-friendly rods and reels. The line and the lures I feel like only get so budget-friendly, you kind of just have to bite the bullet and get the stuff. But the rod and reel combinations that I have, I really am happy with, and I haven't broke the bank getting them. So that's what we're gonna talk about first. Let's get right into it. So the first rod I'm gonna talk about is the Dragontail Mizuchi. This is my Tenkara rod. Tristan from Tenkara Addict, he is the one that showed me this and showed me Tenkara fishing. If you're not familiar, it's basically fly fishing without a reel. You have a really light line tied just to the tip of a really flexible rod. So it's really close quarters fishing, primarily for trout. And I've been able to catch some pretty sweet fish on it. It's got the hard case on the outside, and then it's got a pretty nice little soft, a rod sock, if you will. And then there it is in all of its beauty. The Dragontail Mizuchi ZX340. It's a triple zoom rod. It's telescopic, like I think all Tenkara rods are. It is a freaking beast. I have a link in the description if you want to pick up a Dragontail Tenkara rod. Like I said, they've been really awesome working with me, and I actually do get a small percentage of the purchase if you guys buy it through my link in the description. So just a little tiny way to help me out. You guys are awesome. All right, we're just rolling through it. This is, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I think my cheapest setup I'm gonna walk you through. This reel sucks. This is just like a Walmart special. It's okay, I guess, but it's a pretty crappy reel, so I'm not really gonna talk about it. But the rod is the Ugly Stick GX2. 7 foot, one piece Ugly Stick GX2, medium heavy. This is like kinda, I'll use this for catfish or carp. This is the rod that I've caught a decent amount of carp on so far when I'm not using my ultralight like a psychopath. So yeah, it's a good little rod. I don't really have anything else to say about it, but if you're looking for something with a decent amount of backbone, if you're going for catfish or carp, then the GX2 has done a pretty good job so far. This guy is my big boy. This is this is the Ugly Stick Catfish Special is the rod. It's a tank. I'm really happy. I haven't actually caught a fish on it yet. It's pretty new, but I've read awesome things about it. I really like, you know, everything looks like it's done well. The Ugly Stick Catfish Special, the rod I haven't used. I'm sure it's great. The reel though, that guy I have used, and it is freaking awesome. This is the Penn Fierce 3, the 6,000 size. And this is what I've used in my ocean videos. If you guys saw that crazy video of me catching those stingrays in California, This is the reel that I use, and it handled those fish like a champ. They are tough. They suction to the bottom. They're heavy. But this rod, I mean, this reel has been awesome. And then next time I'm back in Idaho, I'm using this setup for targeting sturgeon because it can handle big fish. It's a really awesome setup. I have 65-pound braid on here, and then usually for my leader, I'll do like 40-pound mono. Yeah, so the Ugly Stick Catfish Special with the Penn Fierce 3 6000 series, 65-pound braid, 40-pound mono leader, and that's my big boy. This guy, this is my ultralight combo, and the crazy thing about this is, I'll talk about the reel in a sec, but this rod is super cheap. This is the Shakespeare Micro series, 7-foot ultralight, and this sucker is freaking, it's ultralight, man. It is awesome. It weighs like nothing, super sensitive, and I've caught some good fish on this setup. The reel, I'll show you guys up close in a sec. This is the Fluger President, and I'm a psychopath, and I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these in different sizes because it's affordable. It's like, I think it's like a $60 reel. Holy cow, they are awesome. I've caught big fish on them, I've caught tons of fish on them, and they've worked really well. This is the 25 series. I have a 30 and then a 35. If I only could do one reel the rest of my life, it would be the Fluger President in a 30 series. The fight is freaking crazy because it's so sensitive. The N Sport E-Series Legend Camo casting rod. This one my buddy gave to me. I don't even know where he got it, and it's been fine. The rod's totally fine. I have no complaints. And then I have the Abu Garcia Black Max on there. I'm not a huge baitcaster guy. If I have my way, I'm gonna pick a spinning combo all day long. But that's because I'm just now getting into using these now that I'm in Arizona doing some warm water fishing. It's sweet, it's done good. Like I said, I don't feel super qualified to talk about it, but that's what I use, and it seems to do the job pretty well for me. All right, I have too many rods and reels. This is the Berkeley Lightning Rod. It's a 7-foot light action rod, and this is the rod that I've used the most. This paired with the Fluger President 30 series. This was my big thing I used in Idaho all day long, every day. This is what I caught my big hybrids on. This is what I fished when I was fishing the river and catching browns. You know, this thing is really freaking awesome. Yeah, again, Fluger President is the reel that I would pick 10 times out of 10 if I only could pick one reel. Last two. All right, this is the Ugly Stick Carbon. It's a 7-foot medium fast action rod, and this is my go-to bass spinning rod. It's I think it looks pretty sweet. It really wasn't that expensive. Yeah, this thing's a tank. This is another of the 30 series, Fluger President. I've been able to catch some pretty sweet fish on it, and I think it looks really cool. And like I said, it didn't break the bank. The reel is probably around 60, and then the rod is probably like 40-ish. So this is a $100 setup that works awesome, and I think it'll last me a long time. So you budget anglers, if you're on a budget like I am because you're broke, this is a good way to go. All right, last one is my fly rod. I have the Temple Fork Outfitters NXT. This is a 9-foot 5-weight fly rod, and then the reel is the Lamson Liquid, and I got it in the smoke color. This reel is freaking so sick. Like, if you're getting new into fly fishing and you're trying to figure out what reel, I would highly recommend the Lamson Liquid. It's a cassette reel, so like right now I have my sinking line on there. And then you just snap this off, and I have 2 other cassettes, one with the floating line and one with an intermediate line. Then I can just snap those on. I'm ready to party. I can change to whatever application I need. It is freaking awesome. The rod is great. The Temple Fork Outfitters NXT 9-foot 5-weight, and it's freaking awesome. So that's it for rods and reels I'm gonna go through. Hopefully those are some budget options that were helpful. Now I'm gonna transition into some of the lures and baits that I like to use out on the water.